everybody, this is Lottie, coming back with another sketchbook tour for you guys. I just finished this one in October, and I've been kind of sitting on her and letting her rest before I did a sketchbook tour, so I kind of had more to say. And yeah, this book was really fun to work on. I think it's my best sketchbook yet in terms of like what I want out of a sketchbook and what makes me happy out of a sketchbook, which is obviously different for everybody. I'm trying to get out of the mindset that this is for a school or to show off to somebody. This is really just for me and a creative space that I can work freely in. So there's a mix of unfinished work and sketches and finished work in this piece, and a lot of collaging, which was really fun for me to do. I wanted to put a little blurb here real quick to say that this sketchbook will be available to download on my Ko-fi for a couple of bucks if you are interested in seeing the images in high quality. Here's my cover. Unfortunately, this used to be covered in stickers, and I was a bit foolish and didn't put any kind of medium on top of it to like seal it. And so slowly over time through my house has just been kind of covered in stickers slowly, but it's been kind of fun in a way. I wouldn't do it again, obviously. It feels a little bit wasteful, and I'll insert an image of what it looked like when it was just started. But yeah, her name is Cinnamon. Due to the color of this sketchbook, she's treated me very, very well. Physically, this sketchbook is the best quality sketchbook I think I've ever had. I will say exactly what it is on the screen at some point, and also talk about it in the description a little bit. But yeah, it is really high quality, and I think it was 25-ish. It might have been on sale at the time, but I really foresee myself mostly getting these sketchbooks in the future. So I'm really excited that I finally found something that worked for me. Like, these pages are perforated, and yet none of them ever came out unless I was like physically ripping them out, and that's pretty impressive because she's a little thick. She's definitely a mixed media little piece. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do better at crediting stickers and like other neat pieces of medium that I use in the sketchbook, just because I want to, like, of course, support my fellow artists, as well as I think it's just useful to know. Alright, so yeah, I had this sketchbook for almost a year, or I worked on it for almost a year. It probably was roughly a year after I actually finished it, because I wrote this date and then did a couple doodles in the back because I didn't have a new sketchbook yet. I still don't. I really need to order one. But yeah, I finished it roughly in a year. I moved during the time I had this sketchbook twice, and 3 times? Yeah, 3 times. So a lot of like feelings and places are in the sketchbook. As per tradition, I didn't really do anything on the first page, which is regretful. I did put this little sticker though to tell myself it's okay. It's okay to not do things on the first page. This is like kind of like the formal first page, I guess. It's a painting of my character Dia in a kind of bridal situation. It's a mixed media piece. It looks like I mostly started with marker, and then I did some colored pencil. There's some gesso here to add some texture and kind of brighten her up a little bit. I think the base was gouache, I want to say. But yeah, this was a really fun piece to do. I'm very glad that I did it early on, even though I do wish it was the first page. But again, I mean, like, a give and a take. Then she would have this like shadow on her from the text on the other page, so it works out, you know. But yeah, I'm quite happy with this one, and I like how I captured the flow of the pose too. And she looks quite moody, which is kind of accurate to her character. Well, not kind of, it definitely is accurate to her character. This sketchbook in my mind, even though her formal name is Cinnamon, I definitely think of her also as the Dia sketchbook in a way, because I did so much Dia work in here, which is quite fun. She is my favorite character right now of mine, so that's okay. This was done, I'm pretty sure, with a brush pen, the inking, and then just some colored pencil. This is watercolor. It's iridescent watercolor, actually. I wonder if I can capture that on screen, probably a little bit. And yeah, this is my character Faye. He's just covering himself in stars. I like the bright blue outline I did here. I think it is very good for his character. I'm not super happy with this collage necessarily. It's kind of random. It's cute in its own way, but I think I made it a little bit too mid-tone all the way through, so it doesn't have a lot of oomph that I wanted it to. My favorite part of this is this like piece back here specifically. It was just like a test page for watercolors and colored pencils, but I ended up really liking how it looked, and I kind of wish I would have just kept it in that way and like just stuck it in here, but you know, it is what it is. We live and we learn. And then this is a little Posca drawing of my cat Haku. He's quite fat and has a very short tail, and I think I captured that very well about him here. Another Dia piece, and I know there's more coming. I like how I captured her choker here. I did this kind of like double eye thing that I'm a fan of, and I do enjoy. Yeah, and I like how I captured her curls. This one was cute. I did do so much collaging in this one, and I had a lot of like vintagey looking stickers that I just needed to use because they were kind of falling apart because they're paper stickers, and I've had them for, oh god, at least 10 years, so they needed to be used. So I used a lot of them in here, and they are some of my favorites, so it does bring me some joy to look at them. So this is a meme drawing of god, I don't even remember the actor's name, but I will put up the original image here on screen. And basically it's just supposed to be like, the meme was you holding your fursona essentially, so I drew me holding my fursona. It's a little uncanny looking, but I kind of dig it. I guess I was going through the Dia face phase. I'm constantly trying to figure out ways to show off her face in a way that I enjoy. It's kind of hard because she's supposed to look very uncanny. I've talked a little bit about that before, but I kind of draw her too pretty. Or she's supposed to be pretty, but finding a good balance between the two of them can be difficult at times. But I do like how this one came out. I wish I could have added a little bit more brights, but I think it's effective for what it is. Doodles, we have another Dia, and then we have another doodle. I think this is marker, I want to say, and this is colored pencil with some marker pen. But yeah, I do like it. It's nice to be at a phase in my artwork where I can just enjoy my old sketchbook stuff. And yeah, like I used to kind of cringe at my older artwork or current artwork, and it's nice to just be able to enjoy it. I worked hard for that, but also it's just nice to be able to enjoy your art at any phase of your career or like journey with art. So enjoy your art, that's all I gotta say. This is like a character that I kind of put on the back burner. He's a cat boy, and he's supposed to be like old goth, or there's a specific word for it, like old age goth, like with the white face and the black like shading and stuff like that. I find that fashion very interesting, and I want to incorporate it more in my work, so I started drawing him, and I'd like to pick him back up at some point. He's supposed to have like a bunch of piercings and stuff, and he's just a fun character to draw. Here's more of him actually. And then here's a collage. We also have a little Nina Mary business card right there. I really like this collage. This is one of my favorites in my sketchbook. I really like the colors I chose for it. I was going for like a creepy cute, or like specifically a kind of pastel goth for those who remember pastel goth. Yeah, I really enjoyed doing this one. It's really fun to like pick out colors and like see like out of my scrapbook like storage thing and make pieces work together. Yeah, I really like it. I wish I would have like kind of left more of the holographic out because there's a lot of it. But that's okay. This is a very meaningful piece to me. It's a quote, or well, a poem by Mary Oliver called Wild Geese. This is a snippet from it. That's kind of my favorite part. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. And I don't know, it's a poem that has impacted my life quite literally a lot. And I think about it often. I'd probably like to get it tattooed on me someday, actually. But until then, I have it in the sketchbook, and it's just a little bunny. Yeah, I don't know. I really like depicting legs kind of running like this, in a movement kind of way. I've been thinking about doing some animation lately, but until I tackle that, it's enjoyable to still get movement out of illustrative pieces. And this is just colored pencil, I believe. More sketches. I think this is marker. I sketch in marker sometimes in this sketchbook, but not as frequently as I did in my last one, which did kind of decrease my abilities to draw out the gate per se, but that's okay. I like this one a lot. I think this was done with a calligraphy marker. Some more doodles. Yeah. This is definitely one of my favorite spreads of this sketchbook. The mix of collage and stickers and the portraits, or not portraits, but the painting itself is pretty good, I think. It was when I was really new to my jelly gouache set that I just had gotten, so I do think the colors could have been harmonized a little bit better. But yeah, this is just a jelly gouache set that I got at Five Below, I'm pretty sure. No, definitely, I got it from Five Below. And it's really fun to work with. There's definitely some colored pencil too, probably some more gesso. But yeah, this was for my friend Penelope, and I just really enjoy this one in particular. It was really fun to make them very cute next to each other. This is what I call the yellow spread. I didn't intend for both of these pages to be yellow. I did this page first, and then like I think I covered up something here, and I don't work directly like through my sketchbook. I kind of come back and forth between pages, depending on what I feel like and what is I feel like the sketchbook needs. We have, of course, another Dia piece. This one, I want to say it's markers, some paint marker, some brush pen. She's holding a cigarette, but it's not entirely clear. I don't think her house would be yellow necessarily, but it just kind of worked out that way. This is a drawing from my friend Sabine of her character Eclair. This was kind of when we first started really connecting closely together, so I drew this character. I like the collage aspect here too. I think it turned out quite cute. I love the little golden eclair. I love gold stickers, they're so fun. This really is the Dia sketchbook. I forgot how much I drew her here. Here she is laying in some grass, referencing The Last Unicorn, which is what greatly inspired her. This is a self-portrait that my loved ones say looks nothing like me. I do enjoy how I rendered the skin tone, however. I do have face blindness, so it's kind of very hard for me to pick out facial features correctly, but it is something I'm working on, and portrait work helps me see myself and others more clearly, so it's really fun to do. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty happy with the skin tones on this one. I wish I would have captured myself more accurately, but it was for practice, so that's okay. I think this was like the first serious acrylic painting I had done in years at that point, or at least a year. Yeah, but this is all acrylics, I'm pretty sure. Maybe some gesso too, but mostly acrylics. I think these are still Posca marker doodles. Yeah, no, these are Posca marker doodles. This is my character V. I was kind of thinking of like old Barbies when I drew this one, specifically like 80s and 90s Barbies, you know, like the Barbies with the blue like lining for their eyes. I love those Barbies, and they remind me a lot of my character V, so it's fun to draw her. And then we have a little cat and a bunny. I will say Posca markers aren't my favorite acrylic markers anymore, but I do love their color schemes. They're very nice. This is like kind of unfinished, but I didn't really want to finish it. This is all acrylic and colored pencil. I had intended to render it more fully, but I kind of like where it ended up in the end. It's a little muddy, but I think that's kind of effective for the piece. We have a whole ass My Little Pony Fluttershy packaging. I just loved it too much to throw it out. I wanted it to be so it could like pop up and like come out. Oh wait, it does. Oh, I lied. It does come out. Oh my goodness. That's so fun. Anyways, yeah, I love this packaging. I think it's super cute. I love to study packaging, especially like retro looking stuff. I think it's very inspirational to me. And then this is just more Posca marker doodles. This is a gemstone that I drew for myself, and when I was talking to my girlfriend about having a gemstone or something. I don't remember how I got there exactly. She was supposed to be some kind of healer though. I do like the tones I chose for this. I don't remember the gem I gave myself. This is a marker doodle, like a alcohol marker doodle of my boyfriend. I don't use alcohol markers all that frequently for like a whole piece. Like I'll use them for accents in a piece, but I will not do a piece entirely with them. But I'd like to change that at some point, or at least get more comfortable with them, because they are a really beautiful medium. I probably need to get some decent ones at some point. Sponsor me. Just kidding. But for reals, I do like how this came out. I think I captured him well. I always feel like I don't capture my partner's beauty enough, and I got close here anyways. I also added some gold stars for fun, because I think that's quite fun. These are just some figure drawings that didn't like really turn out, to be honest, so I threw some stickers on top. These ones I like more. These were done with watercolor and marker. I particularly like this one. I think the movement in it is pretty good, and I like how I captured the form. I like the colors in this one. I do think I could have tightened up a little bit more. Another figure drawing, this was probably my favorite one actually, in terms of like form being captured. We have some more of those vintage stickers. Oh my gosh, I just didn't want that there. Oh well. And then a drawing of my character Baldrick Doe, with a little deer next to her. How cute. This is definitely one of my favorite pieces of my sketchbook. It's another Dia drawing, what a surprise, but it's based off of the Unicorn Tapestries, which is a really beautiful set of tapestries, and I think about them all the time. I pray that I get to see them someday in person, because they really do mean a lot to me. This was done all in graphite and then also embossing powder, which is so she has some golden gleam on her. I'd like to make a print of this someday, but I don't know how I could effectively do that. I'd have to make it like foil, right, to make it effective, and that will be pricey, I think, but I'll think on it, because I really do like this piece. I worked it took a good amount of time, because graphite is not something I use too often anymore. And then I don't know how I am holding this, because I am a rabbit. These are not real. More collage work. This one also came out okay-ish. I just kind of this is not my favorite, if I'm being honest. I kind of threw shit together. But there's like a lot of the stuff on here is meaningful. Particularly this is my cat's old collar that he couldn't wear anymore because he started having an allergic reaction to it randomly. Like, he had worn it for like 2 years and then suddenly it was not agreeing with him, so I took it out, and because I couldn't put it on him anymore, I just stuck it in my sketchbook. Because it's so cute. I'm sad. It was his little Christmas one too. But yeah, it's okay. Again, I think I fell into the trap of putting too many midtones together, but I don't regret it. This was a little outfit of the day doodle. I ended up painting Brother Calm, but this was like my initial sketch when I was thinking about him. And this is the paper stickers I keep on referencing. Let's see if there's a date on this. I am not seeing one. Anyways, it's still from 10 years ago I got it, so it's pretty old. Yeah. This was fun. This is when I went to my boyfriend's family's, like one of their birthday parties, and one of the kids there, one of her cousins, drew Tales from Sonic for me in my sketchbook, and he really loved Tales from Sonic. I don't really know much about Sonic, if I'm being honest, but I learned so much from this guy, and I'm so glad I did. So I drew him a Tails in my sketchbook, and it was really fun to draw it together. I think there's a little bit more in here. Yeah, my best friend Sonic. Love this. This is so good. And then, like, what the heck? I love this so much. I'm so glad I have this in my sketchbook. This was like a fire pit that I didn't spend that long drawing, but yeah. This is kind of cursed looking. So what I did is I had very limited palette of acrylic after moving one of the times, and so I attempted to paint my girlfriend, I think, with like one acrylic color and a whole bunch of acrylic markers, and it just was so cursed. I hated it, so I covered it up, but I didn't end up like putting anything else over it, so it's a little bit more cursed looking now. Apologies. Apologies to my girlfriend. I do draw her again in this, so it's all good. This is a Kit Kat label, or Kit Kat packaging. I really love it. It's very cute. I love Kit Kats. This is a life drawing I did of a coffee shop I go to all the time. I really enjoy. Yeah, it was fun. It's not horribly accurate. I haven't done sincere perspective drawings in a long time, but it made me realize I really need to get back to it. And this is just brush pen. Yeah, brush pen. This is my character Ego and Mags. I've really fucked up Ego's face, so I just kind of blacked it out. And it kind of works a little bit, but also it doesn't. I don't know. I still like the flow of it though, so I was unwilling to get rid of all of it. This is just brush pen and marker, it looks like. And then there's a really pretty leaf I found. This is more collaging. This is definitely a good one. And also, this is crazy. Look at this. Oh my gosh, do you see the stickers? They're like stickers that have like stuff in them and like move. We're on another level from when I was a kid. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I did dress up my sketchbook with a little keychain, because why not? I wasn't gonna really use it, and it's from Steven Universe Cookie Cat, and it's just so cute on here, and I think it's cute with the name Cinnamon, kind of food theme, so I'm into it. But yeah, anyways, this is a collage page. This was a sweet card from my friend Nina. This was one of the first attempts of my ball jointed dough paper doll, and I ended up not liking how I did the face, so I made a different one. But yeah, I like how it looked, and it got messed up evidently at some point, and I kind of dig it. And then this is my business card right now. I need to get more of those printed. So this is a fun page. I always love like watercolor swatches right next to the actual piece. I think it's so fun. So this was a thumbnail for a painting slash mixed media piece I did a while ago for an art show. I'll put it here. And then this is a redraw of an older watercolor piece I did like at least, I want to say 6 years ago, maybe 7. And I told myself, like, as soon as I finished it, I was like, I want to redraw this piece when I have more art skills and more watercolor skills in particular, which, like, to be honest, I have not studied watercolor that much since then, but I have improved in art. So I did do better, I think, than my previous one. I'll put the previous one over here. I do like the colors I chose for this. It was very fun. I do really need to, like, at some point get myself a nicer watercolor set, because I'm still using Artist Loft watercolor set, which I do love, but it's not as pigmented as I want her to be sometimes. So yeah, this is watercolor and colored pencil. I think that's it for this one. Little Reaper puppy. I created a Sphinx character, Sphinx Sona, if you will. She's like a pigeon cat Sphinx, I imagine. So she's kind of small. Here's her again. And then this was a kind of thank you note to when I finished my Fail Girl Fluttershy like first pre-order run. It was crazy how nice and kind people were about that project and how supportive they were. Like, every time I think about it, I get a little bit emotional. And I'm really thankful for how kind people were, so I did that. Yeah. Do you know the cat lobster? This is from my friend Remy. So I love putting those up around town and all the like, because I have one of those like little heat printers, so it's just sticker things. And then this is a crocodile, as my girlfriend demands crocodiles every once in a while from me. And then of course Mr. Fresh. I really need to like draw Mr. Fresh again, but like for realsies. Like, I need to paint Mr. Fresh. I love him so much. This is my boyfriend in some watercolor. I think you can see that this is kind of a little bit iridescent. I like it overall. I really liked the photo of him, but I wish I did better on the proportions of the face. So it's a little off. I didn't capture his pretty well enough. And then this is one of my favorite collages. It's like a fast food kind of fun theme. I think I did pretty good on this one. I do really like the colors I chose. I think the contrast is good enough. It's cluttery without like losing itself, I guess, if you want to say that. Yeah, I really like it. This is the drawing I did, a life drawing I did of the DMV. Nothing too exciting. I didn't do particularly good because I kind of waited to do it till like right before they called me up. This was also done at the DMV with Crayola marker, like the big thick markers. I love the line weight on those markers. I think they're so nice. And it's just the Sphinx again. I did a lot of drawing on this day. This was also like right after the DMV, but when I was waiting to be picked up. This is my character Dolly in a little pinup, and at one point she is pregnant in her story, so I kind of wanted to practice pregnant bodies with her like body shape, because I haven't really done it. Pregnancy is so wild for what it will do to the body, and how it shapes it and stuff. I don't know, it's just interesting. I need to study it more. These were from I did some badges, examples, watercolor badges. So these were sketches for that. And then this is just something I found on TikTok, I think, and printed out with my little printer. This is gay shit. And then a cupcake. This Oh my goodness. This is a very old character, technically. She was like my first gay character I ever made when I was a child, like quite literally a child. I'll put the original image here, and it is impressive, I will say, how illegible it is. However, I love how like fun also it is. I don't know, I didn't give a fuck. And I would like to bring some of that energy back. But yeah, I drew her as an anthro. I'll probably throw her in one of my stories at some point. This is like a character that I don't know if she will ever truly come to be. I call her Little Fang though for the meantime. And I asked my boyfriend for one trait, and then I did 3 random traits. I think he gave me the fearful one, and then the cheerful, restless, and rude were like the random ones. Because I wanted to kind of challenge myself to do a kind of character that I don't normally do, and rudeness is like a hard thing for me to capture in characters because it really peeves me off in real life. So I want to do it in a way that I still like my character even though she is rude. I say that, but Dia is a rude asshole too, so I don't know, I guess I kind of like them. This page is so heavy because of how much acrylic marker is on this, or not acrylic, acrylic marker, a paint marker. So this was my first time using those acrylic markers. I don't remember what they're called. I'll try and put them on the screen or in my description, one of the two. But yeah, was my first attempt at those acrylic markers that are really popular on TikTok right now. My girlfriend has a set of them, and I just went crazy. I had really fun. I think this took her like 3 hours or so. And like I said, the paper is like quite literally heavy from how much paint I layered on this thing, so they're very opaque. I really like them. Like, honestly, Posca's move over. These are way more pigmented and way thicker, which is kind of what I want. Obviously, Posca's are great too for other things, but I think these are my new beloved. And then this is a pony character I made called Dolly Wink. She's a Garu. I might be saying that wrong. I'm definitely saying that wrong. I'm sorry. I'm fake fan. But however, I really do like how this turned out, particularly with the little diamond pieces. I kind of worked my ass off for those. We have another Dia drawing. I kind of play with the concept of like a Red Bull being in her story but I feel like that would make her story too one-on-one with the Last Unicorn, which I'm not necessarily going for. So I play with this coming back and forth, so we'll see. Another Dia drawing. I was thinking of panty and stocking with this. I hope that's kind of obvious. It's cute seeing her in different proportions and stuff. This is actually one of my favorite spreads of the whole sketchbook. So these are all pony stickers that I've had. Some of them I've had for a good 15 years or so, like particularly the G3 ones. I've had them for a very long time. And yeah, and then we have some knockoff pony stickers. They're not knockoffs, but they are knockoffs, you know what I mean? I say that with love. We have some G4 stickers. We have some of the stickers I've made. Some other ones. Do you guys for My Little Pony fans, do you guys remember this? I wish this still existed. Yeah, we have some other random like drawings going on. I don't know, this was just a really fun page that me and my girlfriend kind of did together. I just had so many stickers that were kind of falling off their page. They're kind of falling off now, and I just wanted to like collage them in a place that could keep them safe, and it really makes me happy. Yeah, I don't know. And then like to see like my art next to them, it makes me very emotional, and it's kind of full circle. So yeah, and there's some other older stickers here too. But yeah. I try not to do commission work in my sketchbooks for the most part, but sometimes it ends up happening. Anyways, these are some ink, like quick ink sketches I did for commission work. Yeah, I particularly like this one. some of my friend Shannon, so it's cool to see. I really wanted to go all out rendering with this one, but I gave up quite quickly because I didn't want to render all those scales at the time. I've been really craving like drawing fish recently though. Like I really like their scales, so maybe I'll do some fish studies soon. And I think these were done by my girlfriend. More paint marker stuff. Paint marker on like other paper, some collage work. This is based off of one of my dreams. Well, I kind of have places in my dreams that I revisit a lot consistently, and one of them is the small that is like a spiraling staircase down, and the shops are very interesting in it. And then there's also like a market on the outside of it, which is interesting. So I drew that to try and kind of explain it to people. And then I drew my dad-in-law's beer cozy and bear. More drawings. I do like this one. I think I captured emotion quite well with it. This is another collage piece that I like quite a bit. I love cute stuff so much, so it's so easy for me to acquire cute trash. And I used some of like my favorite My Melody stickers on this one, so it's very, I really like just staring at this one. There's not too much of my own art here. Like I drew some sparkly anime eyes, but it was really kind of more about the collage for this one. We got some, this is done with brush pen. This is so beautiful. This is not done by me. This is entirely done by my girlfriend. Holy shit. She wanted me to do stuff like over it, but like I couldn't do it. It's just, I love staring at it. It is so beautiful. And it's so like shimmery too, because she used my shimmery watercolor palette. I just love her eye for design. It's very nice. This was done by me with a brush pen. I kind of really wish the sticker wasn't here, but also I fucking love this restaurant, so who am I to complain? This is also done by my girlfriend, so is this, and then this is a portrait of her. I didn't capture her pretty very well on this. I wish I would have, but it's so hard. She's so pretty. But again, look at her work. It's so gorgeous. I'm so thankful that she does work in my sketchbooks and stuff. It makes me so happy. I want to draw her more in the next one for sure. More collage work. This is probably one of my favorite collages in here that isn't like cute themed. Yeah, I think I did well with the collage in this one. This was like my girlfriend challenging me to do something kind of abstract and non-specific, because abstract work like doesn't come to me naturally at all, and I don't dislike doing it, but it's not something I reach for, if that makes sense. We got some more brush pen doodles, my rollator, and then my persona. We're kind of coming to the end here, and you can kind of tell I'm petering out. Some doodles and ink and some sparkly washi tape. And then we have a little study of my baby boy, Haku, my cat. I do like how it turned out. I captured his face pretty well, which I'm happy about. This is for my friend Saint, her dead doggy. Yeah, I think this is essentially it. Yeah, we're at the end. And then just some dumb doodles. And I think that's quite literally it. There's some random stuff that I don't really want to show on camera just because it's like not good or YouTube will hate me. But yeah, that's her. This is Cinnamon. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed doing these. I guess I have a ton of older sketchbooks that the art is quite different because I was at a different point in my life. But if you guys are interested in seeing some of my older sketchbook work, let me know. I might do that. And yeah, as a general update, my plan for next year is I would like to start taking this channel more seriously and just more video work in general more seriously, because it's actually a medium I've been enjoying more of lately. And so my goal for this coming year, and I'm kind of starting it this month, is to do a serious video every other week. And what I mean by that is like a video with like higher effort, probably talking most of the time. And I think that will be fun. If there's anything in particular you'd like to see me do, let me know. There might be like stuff in between the serious videos, like speed paints that I don't talk in and are just kind of like uploaded. But yeah, thank you so much for checking this out. I hope you have a wonderful day, and yeah, bye.